Hi guys, welcome to my channel and to my Back to Beauty No Buy Year. This year I'm concentrating on using my makeup and not buying it. So today's video, I am going to be talking about my 2020 wish list. This is 2020 because I'm on a no buy until 2020, and it's also 2020 as in perfect vision, as in looking into the future. So every quarter I'm going to check in with you guys and let you know what I've added to my wish list for when my no buy is over. I'll let you know if I've taken anything off of my wish list, and so on and so forth. So first, let's talk about a couple of things that have already been crossed off of my wish list. And the first one is a Burgundy eyeliner, and that was so generously gifted to me by my girl Angela from Beauty by Angela for a part of my birthday gift. She knew how much I wanted a burgundy eyeliner, and she surprised me with it, and I'm forever grateful. I am wearing it today along with the burgundy mascara that she bought me for Christmas, and I couldn't be happier to have it in my collection. The next product that I added to my wish list in January, I have since crossed off because I duped it, and that was the Vizier Koi Palette. The Koi Palette really spoke to me based on the premise that it was supposed to come off as a sheer wash of color that was comparable to watercolors or a watercolor painting. That really speaks to me because I do paint, and in general the colors were just super up my alley, right in that money spot with color. It was like mid-tone colors and light highlighting colors, and all of them were very glittery and very beautiful. But I did a collab, which I will link in the cards for you, with my girl Valerie from Gimme Lip and More, and she and I duped the Vizier palette from our collections. I used palettes, she used singles. Either way it goes, we both duped the palette, and I know that I don't need it anymore. I'm perfectly happy with the dupes that I found within my own collection, whether the finish was exact or not. I know that I can create similar looks with my dupes. So the next thing on my wish list is a Hannah Louise post-in made me want to buy it product, and these are the M Cosmetics Infinite Lip Cloud lippies, and the two shades specifically that I'm interested in is Faded Clementine, which is sort of a grayed and muted and dusty orange shade, which is just one of my favorite colors. I think it would be lovely to have a lippy in that color to pair with the clothes and accessories that I have in that color family, as well as the shade Vintage Rosewood. I believe Hannah mentioned this one, but I know that Emily Noel has also spoken on these lippies, and that was one of the shades she mentioned as a favorite as well. I'm just really into the idea of the formula. It sounds very lightweight and moussey, but not drying from what I can tell and from what Hannah and Emily have shared with us. So I was really interested in trying out this brand and trying out this product and seeing if it wouldn't be a better fit for me than your average liquidy lipstick type product. Next is a product that could get crossed off in the next several months before my no buy is over. Sidebar, if you can hear a lot of wind and shenanigans in the background, we're in a blizzard. It's a snow day. I didn't have to wake up early. But yeah, it's really going out there, and you guys like are right in front of my window, so maybe just so you know. Okay, so the next product is something that could possibly get crossed off of my wish list soon, and that is because I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to need it or not. But one thing I had put on my wish list in January was a universal or clear lip liner. As I get older, I am definitely developing fine lines and wrinkles around my mouth, and with certain lip products, it causes them to feather. Now, I do have quite a few lip liners. These are my lip liners in here. I do have quite a few lip liners, but there are definitely products in my collection that I feel like I don't have an appropriate lip liner for them, but they are a product that I feel like necessitates a lip liner in order for it not to travel outside of my lip line. So I don't know. We're gonna have to see. Sometimes I can get creative with the colors that I already have in terms of pairing them with a lippy, but Angela did try the clear one from Pixie and she was not impressed with that one. So that was one of the ones I had considered, so I think I'll skip that one. One that I think I might like to try, so let me know down in the comments if you have any experience or opinions about it. But I'm curious about the Urban Decay clear lip liner because I have seen that in store. I just really like the idea of it. You know, kind of taking the guesswork out of it, and like I said, being able to pair it with shades within my collection that I just don't have a lip liner for. Next has been a product that has also been a lust of my life since January, and it is a cream bronzer stick. So I've been getting more and more into cream products, and I think that will continue to be the case, especially as we move into warmer weather and I'm wearing foundation less. The only cream bronzer that I have, I think it's pretty warm, is this one right here in my Tarte Tarteist Pro palette, Pro Glow palette, and it's in the shade. But anyhow, so this is really hard to apply. It's very finicky. It's not the exact perfect color for me in terms of a bronzer to warm up my skin. Just altogether not my favorite product, but Kelly Gooch, she's been talking and talking about bronzer sticks for months and months now. She used up one from Ulta. She's working on a Milk Makeup bronzer stick. I just really want a bronzer stick. I would love any suggestions down in the comments below. I just can't seem to shake this product out of my mind, and I'm not for sure what that's all about entirely.
But every time I see a cream bronzer stick, I'm like, come to mama, please, come here.
And then the last thing that I added to my wish list in January was the Hello Fab Bendy Avocado Concealer. I did swatch this in store at the very beginning of January when Angela and I went to Sephora and Ulta for our birthdays, and it just feels amazing in the swatch, which of course is only a smidgen of the story. But I've just heard amazing things. Angela has it now. She really likes it. It just sounds like a really, really hydrating concealer that I'm very interested in trying. But I have quite a few I have to work through in the meantime, which will probably take me until 2020. I'm not for sure why I say it like that. 2020. I feel like Barbara Walters. Welcome to 2020. Anyhow, then in February, I only added one product to my wish list, and that was a clear brow gel. Don't really care what brand or whatever. I prefer not a clear packaging, so probably not the e.l.f. clear brow thing. I don't know. I'm on the fence about whether to allow myself a clear brow gel or not during my no-buy year. The only brow gel I have currently is the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara in Brunette, but herein lies the problem. This spoolie is practically big enough to do my eyelashes with, and I make a mess of my brows. I don't keep my brows tweezed this thin. I mean, not that they're necessarily thin, but this is just my brows, and they are kind of sparse. But I find that I have great results just filling it in with a pencil, and then I would like the hairs to stay in place. This is hard to use, and this does not cause my brows to stay in place. So other than the tinted part of it, it's kind of useless, and I don't even really, I don't know, this just makes my brows look darker, and if you see them in person, it's kind of a hot mess. So I would really love to have a clear brow gel. I just haven't decided if that is an empty category in my collection, or, you know, because this is a category that never existed, but I feel like I would love for my brows to stay in place, and this doesn't do it. So let me know your thoughts. And then the last thing that caught my eye and inspired a lust in my heart in February was the Certify Affinity 2 palette, which I'll put up on the screen for you. This is the Kyra palette, in case you didn't know. My best friend had sent a picture to me when she'd seen it on Trend Mood originally, and she was like, it's like this palette was made for you. And I'm like, yeah, girl, I know, but I'm on a no buy. So anyways, this palette is beautiful shades of blue and green, just about every one that I can think of, both matte and shimmer. I think it's pre-order right now. I don't think it ships out until April, but doesn't matter because I'm on a no buy unless I would ask for it as a gift. I'm really kind of like concerned that this is a limited edition palette from Certify. I don't know how that normally works. I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comments, but it is literally like this palette was made for me. I feel like if I had this palette, it would be all of the blues and greens that I could ever need, you know, including what I already have in my collection. So boo-hoo. And then the last thing that I've added to my wish list so far here in March is the Violet Voss Sugar Crystals palette. Talked about this in my Stash or Trash, which actually went up today when I'm filming this, and I want it so bad. I love the Violet Voss formula. I love that you have 3 different rows with 3 different finishes. To my estimation, you have a row of mattes, you have a you have a row of mattes, you have a row of mid-tone shimmers, and then you have a row of like very light transformer type shimmers that are like sheer, but when layered over other colors or other shadows, they give a different effect. I'm here for this. I'm so here for this palette. I think I knew from the beginning that that was going to make my no buy year the hardest. I am a little surprised that I only have 2 on here, and I'm several months into my no buy. I'm going for all of 2019, but I haven't actually purchased any makeup for myself since October of 2018. So I've been doing this for quite a few months now. I do feel pretty good, and like I'm being more discerning when looking at new releases. Like the Certify palette, I don't have anything like that in my collection. I mean, I have the Atlantis palette, but that's an entirely different animal than what they're showing for the Affinity 2 palette. And then the Violet Voss Sugar Crystals palette, yes, I have a few things that could perform in that way within my collection. I do have the Urban Decay Distortion palette, which has like 5 transformer shades in it. I just want it. It's just my wish list. These are the things that I'm lusting after currently. I'd love to hear down below if you're on a low buy or a no buy, what is the #1 product on your wish list? And I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope all of your makeup days are absolutely beautiful makeup days, and I will see you in my next video soon.